Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Twin Cities Realtors Association annual year-end housing market update. I'm Cotty Lowry, 2017 president of the Minneapolis Area Association of Realtors.
And I'm Tina Angel, 2017 president of the St. Paul Area Association of Realtors. The story of the Twin Cities housing market of 2016 was one of ongoing recovery, and we're looking forward to sharing some positive news as well as some challenging.
As most of you know, we had and have an extremely tight supply of homes for sale. The shortage is particularly dramatic in our downtown condo market, which is why we find ourselves here in the Portland Tower today, the one and only condo project under construction in either downtown. Well, there is one extra one, Legacy, just broke ground. We're in the heart of a thriving metro area surrounded by growing businesses, good jobs, vibrant food and entertainment scene, reliable infrastructure, and a metro-wide array of housing opportunities. All these things make the Twin Cities one of the best places to live.
And if you glance to your left, you'll see a piece of history. It's old signage advertising factory and warehouse space. Nowadays, in stark contrast to the old Skid Row days, signs advertise homes for sale. And we're in the center of it all. Close to transportation options, including various bus lines, as well as the blue and green light line rails, and convenient highway access to everywhere in the metro. Around us, you will notice a diverse community living and thriving together in a metro area that works. We're thrilled you're able to join us this morning to discuss the past year in housing and what might lie ahead.
So let's get started. Almost all metrics showed continued recovery in the 13-county metro area. After 3 consecutive years of increasing new listings, sellers took a breather in 2016. Buyers, however, were highly motivated as closed sales reached their strongest level in 11 years. Those who listed their homes for sale in 2016 likely received multiple offers to purchase it, and probably at the asking price or maybe even over their asking price.
Sellers listed 76,531 properties on the market, a 1.1% decrease from 2015. Buyers closed on 59,988 homes, up 6.2% from 2015. But we couldn't quite break the 60,000 mark. We are within 200 sales, or 0.3% of our all-time record. Our measure of future purchase activity, pending sales, rose a more modest but still respectable 4.7%. Inventory continues to be a challenge. We ended the year with only about 8,200 active listings, down from over 11,000 last year and 27,600 back in 2007.
That's right. Fewer new listings and less inventory combined with a respectable increase in demand typically yields higher prices. And sure enough, our median sales price rose 5.5% to $232,000. That marks an important milestone as it's the highest median price ever recorded in the Twin Cities. Our previous high was $230,000 in 2006. 10 years later, on the nose, we've surpassed that.
And that's not the only new record in 2016. Homes are selling in record time. Half of all listings in 2016 went under contract in under 33 days, and the other half took longer. That is 21.4% faster than the 2015 pace. And half of all homes sell for more than the current list price, while half sell for less. The highest share since 2005.
And the vast majority of that activity was traditional equity sellers. You don't hear much about foreclosures anymore for a reason. We call them distressed sales, which include foreclosures and short sales. Together, they made up just 7.4% of all closed sales last year, the lowest share since 2006. Believe it or not, that's down from 50% of all sales in 2011, not that long ago. This is one of the most significant market shifts over the past years.
That is certainly good news for both buyers and sellers, not to mention lenders, shareholders, and municipalities. But one area of concern for consumers is new construction. With sluggish seller activity, we are neither listing nor building sufficient new housing supply to fuel the strong demand generated from job growth, rising wages, rising rents, and attractive interest rates.
That's right, Tina. Last time buyer activity was this high, about 15% of our sales were new construction. In 2016, only about 7% of our listings are new construction. Portland Tower notwithstanding, the bulk of builder activity has shifted towards the single-family suburban developments, oftentimes targeting the luxury market. It's very difficult to be profitable building homes under $300,000, despite the demand. That, combined with an increase in potential litigation, means many developers are building condo-quality apartments for now, which may be converted later.
We would like to shift gears a bit and discuss affordability. Affordability remains attractive, even though it has come down slightly after the December rate hike. Between 2015 and 2016, the Twin Cities Affordability Index fell 3.6% to 175. That means the median household income was 75% higher than what is necessary to qualify for the median priced home under prevailing interest rates.
This is a key issue that we're monitoring closely. Affordability depends on three factors: income, home prices, and mortgage rates. So rates are ranging from 3.4 to 4.6 during 2016, very close to historic lows, and about half the 50-year average of 8%. The Twin Cities Metro has better affordability than many comparable U.S. cities. Because of record increases in jobs and income, more families are able to take advantage of this historic affordability. And as a result of attractive rates and rising rental costs, it's actually cheaper to own, yes, you heard me right, own, rather than rent in most parts of town.
There are many factors that affect housing outside of supply and demand. The health of our economy and labor market is a major driver. At just 3%, the Twin Cities has the fourth lowest unemployment rate of any metro area with a population over 1 million. But our strengths do not stop there. We consistently rank at or near the top of any region for health, employment, income, our favorite, home ownership, literacy, philanthropy, volunteering, voter turnout, bikeability, and overall livability.
Wow, Tina, that's amazing. That's a big list. So let's look briefly ahead to what 2017 might bring for the Twin Cities housing market. For new listings, we see an increase of 2 to 4%. Closed sales, we anticipate an increase of 5 to 8%.
Home prices, we anticipate an increase between 4 and 5%. Days on market, a decrease between 6 and 9%.
Inventory, increase 2 to 4%. Affordability, decrease 3 to 5%.
Absorption rates, we see a decrease 5 to 10%. In new construction, an increase in sales of 10 to 15%.
For distressed sales, a decrease in this distressed sales should be around 4 to 6%, And we expect mortgage rates by year end for 30-year fixed rate mortgages to be in the 4.5% to 5% range.
Overall, we expect that buyers will remain motivated this year. The big question is whether sellers will get off the fence and add some inventory. We do expect a modest rise in seller activity. The economy should continue to produce the jobs needed to support the housing market and homeownership. Therefore, the underlying fundamentals remain conducive to a well-functioning and sustainable housing market accessible to all.
So thank you, all of you, for taking your time to be here today. We're happy to take any questions you might have.
So at this point, we'll take questions from the front, and then after that is completed, when you feel like you've had enough there, if you have more questions for each of these folks individually, or you need more data, you can break out and use different parts of the room. But go ahead.
Nick?
What are some of the things that might keep sellers from adding houses this year? You're hopeful that sellers will add more to the market. What will keep them from doing this? Some of the things that might keep them from doing this?
You're asking why a seller may not put their home on the market, you mean? Well, my experience is that they're just afraid to put their home on the market because the inventory is so low that they're not going to be able to find anything to move to. So if they sell their house too quickly, and they do sell quickly, then then they don't have a place to go, and so there's a lot of uncertainty.
You did mention specifically the downtown condo market. Can you kind of expand on what you see going on?
Well, yeah, do you want to?
So the downtown condo market, what we're seeing is developers are more pursuing adding market rate apartments and then doing more of with condo-like fixes or finishes, and then maybe doing a conversion to condos down the road. So there is a demand for kind of the livability downtown, but we're not seeing as much condo development as we are the market rate apartments.
What does that mean for people that might be wanting to live downtown?
It's hard. I mean, the downtown resale market has been very strong, and there have been some huge sales in this past year. At the Phoenix, there was a sale for over $2 million. At the Washburn Lofts, there was a $4 million sale and a $6 million sale. And there are lots of lower-end condos being sold too. There just hasn't been any new construction or much. The Portland Tower, where we are now, is 112 units, as I recall, and they're about half sold. And the only other project is Legacy, which is the same developer, Shamrock Development. It's 374 apartments or units, and I think they've got about 60 of them under contract. So that market is good. We just need more to be built downtown.
How much does the geography play a part in the days on market and the inventory for homes that are for sale right now?
Geography.
Yeah, I mean, versus like the first tier suburbs, how quickly homes are turning over, being closed, versus maybe second tier suburbs, certain areas.
I think that's a good question, and that's something we might need to look into, so we could have staff take a look at that and get back with more information.
Yeah.
How do you think that new construction will bring enough relief to the market? I mean, I think the past couple of months have seen record highs in terms of permits for single family and multifamily. So for that new construction in the first half of this year, bring some relief in summertime?
Well, you're right. There are building permits are up, and it'll bring some relief, but we're going to need more. I mean, there's a huge demand out there. I've got buyers that are just waiting. They pounce on the first listing. Every time a new listing comes on, they pounce on it. We're on it. You have to be aggressive and just go for it. So it'll help, but we need more. We need more listings.
With the new construction, we're projecting that it will be that they'll have an increase between 10 and 15%. So I definitely think that will help with the inventory levels, especially at that middle tier market. Yes.
No other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.